Select all the shapes that can be formed by either a vertical or a horizontal cross section of a square pyramid. In order for you guys to visually see a square pyramid, I'm going to go to this website and let me show you how I go into it. I'm going to put geogebra.org, but on the bottom in the Google search, you can just Google GeoGebra cross sections. And if you click on it, it's going to be the one that has geogebra.org. This is basically a program where you can visually see cross sections. In order for us to see a cross section, in the question it says of a square pyramid. So to see of a cross section of a square pyramid, I have rectangular prisms, triangular prisms. The closest thing that I have to a square pyramid is a rectangular pyramid. The only difference between a rectangular and a square pyramid is the bottom. The bottom in this case is going to be a rectangle, but we just imagine it being a square. And we have different things we can do with this. We can actually rotate it, move it. We can make it the plane more transparent or the 3D shape less transparent. So there's a lot of little things you can do. So we want this cross section, which is the blue part, the plane. We can move it. We can move it lower or higher. See, in our case, this is a rectangle, but we could just imagine this is a square since they don't have a square here. But let's go to the question. It says, select all the shapes that can be formed. So can a rectangle be formed somehow using a square bottom? A rectangle, in our case, we cannot form it because the bottom is a square. So we cannot form a rectangle. We can only form a square, which is one of the options that we have here. We cannot form a rectangle, but we can form a square. So we can form a square. So not rectangle. And that is easily seen in my demonstration. I can move it a little bit higher or lower, and you could change it. Next one says an isosceles triangle. How can we make an isosceles triangle? Well, if I rotate this way, I can make a triangle right there. This has to be right in the center. This has to be right in the center. But I can make a triangle. It says it has to be isosceles, and since it has a square bottom, this side is these two sides are the same. This side and this side are the same. So as you can see it is a triangle, an isosceles triangle, and we can form it by making it horizontal, by making the cross section vertical. I have to move it a little, but yeah. And actually, there goes my next one. So an isosceles we can form. How about a rhombus? A rhombus we cannot form. Rhombus has to be all equal sides, and in this case, we cannot form a rhombus. How about a trapezoid? And a trapezoid we can form. I'll show it to you here. You see, we have a trapezoid there. Let me see if I could move this a little so you guys can see it. No, this could be a trapezoid. There you go. So you see, we can make a trapezoid by sliding it straight across, and we move this a little bit forward, and that makes a trapezoid. So we can form a trapezoid. And there's other shapes you guys can use. You guys can use rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, and a whole bunch of other ones. For future questions, I'm going to use some cylinders and cones. So it's pretty interesting. I think there's a question that involves spheres. So it's pretty good. This website's pretty good. I'm going to put it in the description if you guys want to go for it quicker.